Good afternoon, you lovely lot. Good morning, good evening, good whatever it is, wherever you are across the globe on this Thursday afternoon here in the UK. And guess what we're away to do? We've got the key. We're away to open up that vault for the next 2 hours. We're away to see, we're away to delve into. We're going to give you the ability to stock up on some incredible deals when it comes to today's craft vault. Now, all of what we're away to show you is across on the website. Of course it is www.crafterscompanion.co.uk or .com or .eu. Go into shop the day, you're going to find everything from Wake Up Call, Craft Vault, and then later on in Beautiful Beginnings. But Craig, it's Thursday. Where's Cartload? Well, Cartload was yesterday, that 3-hour incredible Cartload last night with Leanne. We've just done a little bit of a swap-a-rooney just for this week because, of course, we'll love to take advantage of when we can get Leanne. Leanne being head of product development, so her time is so precious. So therefore, we want to give you an incredible Cartload, hence why we moved it to Wednesday with Leanne. And then tonight, we do have, nighttime in the UK, of course, we've got Beautiful Beginnings. Now, when it comes to this craft vault, this is a this is a special one in the fact of we've got something extra going on as well. We've got currently sweet surprises going on. So what we've got is we're giving you the opportunity to get your hands on a golden ticket. Now, when it comes to the golden ticket, what that actually means is when you go into checkout, when you confirm your order, whatever it is, go into your, confirm your order, go into checkout. Once that's done and that's dusted, what I want you to do is go back into the website. Now, go back into the website where you've got golden ticket competition. You're going to click on that banner there, so top left-hand corner. You're going to give that a little bit of a click. Then what that's going to do is that's going to bring up the next page. Now, when it comes to the next page, it's going to ask you for your email address. Grab a golden ticket, win your order. There you go. Pop your email address in, put in where are you from, UK, US or EU, Europe, and tell us, what crafts do you like? So all you need to do is type in your email and just select where you're from and the crafts that you like. That's all that you need to do. By putting in your email address, that correlates to, of course, the order that you've just placed. And then tomorrow, 5 lucky winners are going to win their order. 5 lucky winners will win. So when it comes to that one, once again, whatever it is that you've got within your basket, once you get to checkout, check it out as normal, nothing different. The only thing that you have to do afterwards is go into that golden ticket competition, either with the website, I've shared it on my social, Crafters Companion have shared it on their social, just head across there, email, where you're from, what crafts that you like. That's all that you need to do. You just need to sit pretty, and who knows, myself and the gorgeous lady who's here with me for, well, Wake Up Call and this show and next show, we may be announcing your name tomorrow. Isn't that right, Debbie?
Absolutely. I can't wait either. I cannot wait. I love, it's like a bit of a giveaway, isn't it? And I love a good giveaway. And I love a crafty giveaway. What a crafty giveaway this is. Because it doesn't matter if you've gone for a little bit of something or a big bit of something, especially with these great deals that we've got on, you've got that golden opportunity to get your whole entire spend given back to you. So I just think that's absolutely fantastic in itself.
It absolutely is.
And we have got some deals. I mean, they've added more, Craig.
I know, I'm looking
I've just taken a look down here and I'm thinking, hang on a minute, they weren't this much earlier on. But we gave you a sneaky peek earlier on. And we did, we covered quite a lot. And let me tell you, there was some of you were just going, and this is before a lot of the places actually walked up.
Exactly.
Because it was
100%.
very early. For our lovely stateside friends, very early, especially on that west coast. So absolutely mega early.
Definitely.
So now you're all waking up and wiping that sleep out of your eyes, checking out all those deals. Yeah. Absolutely, you're going to be amazed at some of them.
You definitely
with
will
the best ever prices on certain individual, certain collections, not individuals, collections. You're going to be blown away. So make sure you batten down the hatches.
Exactly.
Shall we get cracking?
Yeah, shall we get cracking?
Because we've got a lot to cover.
Let's do that as well. While you're on the website, have a look as well at the golden ticket deals as well. There's about 4 or 5 specific deals, for that golden ticket. So there is one. There's a Gemini deal, which is incredible. Could you imagine winning that? it might be you. Just to say as well, very, very briefly, you can enter in more than once. If you are a lucky winner, you will only win one of your orders. So keep that one in mind. Perfect time to stock up, of course. We've got Rachel back on the social for the first half of Craft Vault. Then we've got Susie T taking over for the remaining of the day. Diane Cadman is saying afternoon, everyone. Afternoon. We've got Stephen Nicole is saying afternoon, everyone. Afternoon to you too. Beth Malone is saying good morning, crafty friends. Laurie Barnett is saying hi, everyone. Gareth Dobbs is saying good afternoon. Pamela Greenwich on Facebook is saying good afternoon, everyone. Well, good afternoon to you. Yes, it's the Craft Vault, so myself and Debbie are going to be showing you so many incredible deals. But do get on to social, whether of course it's Facebook or YouTube with Rachel and of course Susie. Anything that you want to say, let me and Debbie know. Anything you want to ask, if there's something you want to ask Debbie you're unsure of when it comes to, you know, how does this layer with that, or just any crafty questions in general, send them across. I'll fire them across to Debbie. But the one thing we are going to be starting with, and this is our Centura Pearl 6x6 card blanks and envelopes. Now you're going to be getting it all for £25 or $33. Platinum comes down to £20 or $26.40. These are key staple items that you will need and you use in your crafting daily arsenal every single day. This is Centura Pearl card blanks. So you've got your 310 GSM card blank, 6x6 in size. You've got your Centura Pearl envelope as well. Now the weight for the envelope is a little bit less, of course, as it would be for an envelope, but it's still Centura Pearl. Now you are going to be getting everything I'm showing you. We've got 6 colours here. You're going to be getting 8 of each. So you're getting your fresh cream. You're also going to be getting your baby blue. You're also going to be getting your baby pink. You're also going to be getting your metallic gold. You're also going to be getting your snow white. And you're also going to be getting your metallic silver as well. So in each pack, you're getting 8 card blanks and 8 envelopes in the Centura Pearl cardstock that complement the Centura Pearl cardstock range that we do. Anything like this, simply put a sentiment on the top there. A die-cut topper, maybe you're going to treat yourself to some of the items on Craft Vault. You don't need to do much at all when it comes to these. This might be one that you're going to consider actually multi-buying on because, as I said before, it's what you're going to be using every single day. 6x6 in size, 8 in each of these ones, but you're getting all 6 packs of them. Say that again, Johnny. A fifth of the stock has gone. Debbie's got her hand up, so it's something important she's wanting to say.
Yeah, because I worked it out. My mathematical genius in the break time works out at 20p. If you're in the Club Platinum, 20p per card, 20p per envelope.
Wow. And
for that sort of luxury, and if you've never used Centura Pearl before, this is proper luxurious cardstock, pearlescent shimmer finish, and it's on the front and the back and the front of the envelope. Absolutely brilliant. I was just going to say, Craig, get one out because sometimes it's difficult to see in that pack, and you just need to see visually what you're getting.
For sure. So as you said as well, Debbie, you know, front and back, it's 310 GSM. It is pure and simply a sheet of Centura Pearl cardstock. But then what you've got as well is the envelope. Now the envelope is, of course, that lighter weight, but it's still that Centura Pearl.
Look at that finish.
I know, isn't it gorgeous?
Absolutely, the finish is beautiful. But yeah, the cardstock itself, it's like, it's already made for you, and it's perfectly sized to go in there as well and fits in that envelope, so you don't even have to work that out.
That's it.
So everything's done for you.
It's not too snug, you know, it's not too tight, as you said. It's that perfect. I mean, look at that one there. So within your envelope there, the card blank in that envelope, I might be inclined to go in and go in with, you know, if we did do our envelope liner dies.
Yes.
Or maybe just a little bit of vellum or something to finish that inside.
Or embossing.
And embossing.
And I've got a brilliant embossing folder deal coming up later.
There you go then. There you go. All of them. These are all 6x6 in size. You've got the cards, you've got the envelopes, you've got 6 packs of them, 8 in each pack. That is 8 card blanks and 8 envelopes in each pack. 310 GSM for the card blank, £25 or $33. Platinum comes down to £20 or $26.40. If that is your only order throughout today on Crafters TV, you might end up winning that one. Going to checkout, going into the golden ticket forum, and you never know, we might be reading your name out out tomorrow, Debbie?
Absolutely. It's in my head. I've
Yeah,
got a golden ticket. I was doing that then. I thought he's
know.
going to throw it to me in a minute, and I'm like this. I've got a golden ticket.
I could see out the corner of my eye just going like that, and I thought,
You just
all
can't help
right.
yourself. Okay,
All right,
I'm singing it in my head. I've got a golden ticket. I just love that film. That film is just amazing. What a great opportunity for you to get hold of your golden ticket. But what an opportunity I've got for you right now. Can I just tell you, my show-stopping deal, Craig?
Yes, go for
And
it.
I know you were watching early because you love these as much as I love them. Me and you both love these.
Oh, I thought you said I know you were watching. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I was on the side, Debbie. I was watching.
Absolutely. Wait till you see this, because those who didn't catch the wake-up call this morning, all I'm going to say to you is, if you love nesting dies and you love decorative nesting dies with extra detail, this is the deal for you. He's already popped it on the screen. You can see on there straight away. Is this a 70%? What saving is this? 70% saving on the most incredible dies. And we worked it out early. Did we say something like £3 a die set or something like that, Craig? I think it was.
Yeah, it's something, wasn't it?
6 sets. Each set has got multiples in there, and they're all about the decorative nesting element. Look at that price, £23, $26. Lowest you're going to pay today if you're in Platinum or brand new to Club Inspire. If you've just signed up today, £18.40 or $20.80, which is just incredible. Over a quarter of the stock has already gone. We only touched on them once this morning, and I'm not kidding, it's no wonder they're flying out the door, because these are absolutely amazing dies. Decorative Rose is the first one. Look at the detail in the die cut elements, and then all of the nesting dies that go in there, and then that very little piece there, that separate metal die that's in the centre, is that embellishment one. So we're not just giving you the nesting dies to create multiple ways to use them. We're going to give you an embellishment as well. The next one in that range is Delicate Lace. Again, these can be both ways. So you can have them landscape or portrait. You can create your card bases with them. I know many of us have done that because they are absolutely exquisite. Loads of detail in there. Lots of different detail as well. You can see this double stitching going around that edge. Just looks gorgeous. It's like a track.
Yeah,
it's like a little track. Yeah, it's just beautiful. But again, each one has got its own set of nesting dies. Oh my days. I'll say it again, I said it before, I'll say it again. The Deco Swirl Frame, absolutely one of my favourite nesting dies of all time. It is just exquisite. You made a great point this morning, Craig. This would go perfectly with your Roaring 20s collection because it's just made for that deco-y feel to it. Absolutely stunning. The filigree frame we've got in this one as well. Lots of areas what you can snip into as well. And then, of course, that nesting ability and that extra additional embellishment. The squarer of the two in this collection is the abstract frames. Again, beautiful, beautiful, lacy, delicate detail. And the nesting dies either stand alone or work alongside this particular decorative piece. Just means you've got so much potential. And then lastly, the modern swirl. And the modern swirl speaks for itself. It's all modern, beautiful swirls in that pattern. And again, everyone's got its nesting die, and it's also got the embellishment. And then the kind of things that you can be doing with these, despite that amazing price and saving loads of pennies, is these fabulous things. So Sandy did a gorgeous one. It's very delicate, very beautiful, and in keeping with the delicacy of that die. Now, I fetched 3 of the same design because I want to show you how versatile these can actually be.
So
you've got
two
beautiful. It's lovely, isn't it? Did you do that?
The black one, yeah, I think I did.
No, it's got someone else's name at back.
Oh, I must have replicated it then. Busted there, got out there.
Lovely Astrid. Astrid did that one. I love that. Sometimes though, Craig, we do get inspiration as well. We have to get our inspiration from somewhere. My craft-along project on Saturday, I took from another designer and then just incorporated a collection into it and did it my take.
Yeah.
And that's what we do. We take inspiration from all over our crafting community. You guys take inspiration from each other.
Definitely.
You take it from us. You take it from all the experts that come here. So yeah, we do. We all get it there. And then look at this other one that we've got. A lovely spinner card, because you've got the ability to cut out that centre with your nesting dies. So again, lots of different ways that you can use them. That was just the one particular die set, but look at these. These are absolutely gorgeous. You've got it in craft card. You've got it used to create an aperture but popped onto some acetate to create that lovely dome feature. Lovely bright pop of colours in terms of the nesting dies, just to use that decorative element. And then the corner pieces. If you're going for that all set, there's nothing to stop you from using the other elements, the other embellishments, and mixing and matching up. Do all your things like your shadow drops or drop shadows, whichever way around you call it these days, where you can create lots of lovely features, and nothing to stop you from going into your bigger cards as well. So you can be taking that in and use them in all sorts of different ways. It is, like Craig has just said, a stonker of a deal.
It is.
It's some stonking great big deals. This being one of them. Look at that price. Incredible value for money. If you're in the market for a set of new nesting dies and you want some decorative twist to them, and I've said it and I'll say it again, you need a good set of normal square nesting dies, circles, those kind of things, but you also want a set of decorative ones. That price today, there's no excuse not to get it. There's none whatsoever, because it is absolutely a belter of a deal. 70% off. Get yours now while you can. And of course, you could be winning them back. You could be putting them in your basket, and you could be getting them back tomorrow with a golden ticket.
You could
5 chances, 5.
For sure, and I'm going to keep reminding you throughout Craft Vault, of course. So once you've checked out your order, what you're going to do is go onto our website or follow the link that any of us have put on social media, and you're just going to go into that golden ticket form. Click on that, put your email address, put where you're from, and then put what crafts you like. That's all that you need to do, and then you just need to sit back, relax, know you've got yourself an incredible deal. However, you may get a message tomorrow, either a message or myself and Debbie saying your name live. 5 lucky winners will win their order from today on Crafters TV. So as long as you've placed your order from 1 minute past midnight this morning up till 11:59, depending on where you are across the globe. So wherever you are across the globe, that time scale, as long as it's within today, which is of course the 23rd, isn't it? 23rd, yeah, then you could be in with a chance of winning your order tomorrow. So yes, stay tuned for that one. I've got something that will look really, really, really lovely in the middle of the nesting dies Debbie's just shown you. Would look lovely within the card blanks, but I'm going to just leave you hanging on just for a little second. Ooh. Because, Debbie, we've got a new viewer.
Have we?
We've got a new viewer, we do indeed. We've got Vivian Maverley on YouTube. It's saying, my first show. Hi, everyone.
Hello, Vivian.
Hello.
Ooh, hello, hello, hello. Yeah, lovely to have you with us.
So nice to see you with us, absolutely. Let us know, Vivian, where are you from? UK, US, Europe, Australia? Where are you from? How did you find us as well? Did you find us by just searching? Did you find us by coming across? Have you been following Sarah? Let us know. We do want to know. Any questions when it comes to this show, any show whatsoever, fire them away. We'll ask and then send them to, well, today we've got Debbie, and, you know, if I can help, I'll certainly help where I can
also as well, if anybody wants to say anything, Craig, do you know, I mean, we've got plenty of time. And the old nature for Vivian, who's perhaps new, probably wondering what Craft Vault is, we're not demo heavy in these Craft Vault shows, because it's all about bringing you the best deals, the best savings to you at this particular time. If there's something that you like and you want to see what it looks like, if it's die cut or stamped, just ask. Craig, well, a lovely, was it on Susie, did you say? Rachel?
So it's
Susie?
Rachel from the first half.
Bit of both. So Rachel will pass it through, Craig will read it out, and we can do whatever you want in terms of, not a big full demo, because we've got plenty of samples to show you. We've got other shows that we've done, Vivian, that you can go to at any time on YouTube or Facebook. They live there forever, with lots of dedicated tutorials and things like that, craft-alongs. So yeah, if there's anything you want, ask, and Craig will let me know, and we'll run that through for you.
For sure, absolutely. Laurie on Facebook is saying, these cards are well worth purchasing. I love and use them often. So that was the nesting dies that Debbie was showing there a moment ago. Laurie is saying these, so it's Laurie once again, these nesting dies are my most used and go-to. They are beautiful beyond words and really make my cards pop.
Aww. They
really, really do. Phil is actually asking, so it's regarding the card blanks, but I will ask you, Debbie. Phil is saying, can the inside of the card blanks take ink stamping, or should it be lined?
On the inside?
On the inside.
Absolutely. The inside is a bit like multi-purpose cardstock, so it'll take most things. So stamp, you can do anything. But if you want to give your card that little bit extra, my auntie used to do this, Craig, I don't know about yourself, because sometimes we forget about the inside of the card. We always focus on the front, but we forget about the inside. And do you know, if I give you a card, so I've done, for example, I did a card for my son. He asked me to do it for his best mate today.
Okay.
So I've done the front, the inside and the back. You got all three?
All three.
Because I like that 360 feel. I like that old,
good,
I like that full dimension. So if you go in with those card blanks, you could either put your vellum inserts, or you could stamp an image, or you could stamp a verse, or you could use a die cut and pop into there. But yes, you can directly go on with stamps. So if you want to stamp a verse onto there, if you've got your verse library, stamp it into there. You don't necessarily have to do anything to it because it is a bit like multi-purpose cardstock that's inside there. So yes. Absolutely.
Perfect. Thank you for that one, Debbie. We've got Eve B on YouTube saying these dies are absolutely everything Debbie is saying. They are, brought them, is saying, I'm going to start that one again. Hello, Debbie. Oh, no. I'm not normally like this one, Vivian. Don't worry, don't worry. She's actually told us where she's from, so we'll get that one to in a moment. We've got, Eve B is saying, these dies are absolutely everything Debbie is saying they are. I bought them a while back and I just love them. Got there in the end. Kendall on Facebook is saying, Debbie, what type of acetate do you use when making a dome or cutting into them?
I use heavyweight. When I'm making a dome card and I want heavyweight, I want a construction. So if I'm using, and for example, the one that our lovely Julie did, because Julie thinks along the lines of me, used a heavyweight acetate. I'm not sure if you can check it online. We do the A5 size. We used to do a bigger pack, Craig. I'm not sure if the bigger one's still there. Just go and have a little look onto the website. But we do an A5 size.
Yeah.
So if I'm doing something to create a dome, I want rigidity because I want it to stand. If I'm going to use something like a heat resistant, it's a bit, and this is not taken away from it because heat resistant is perfect for doing all your heat techniques onto without it shrinking, without it shriveling, without it marking. But it's thinner, it takes heat and it's got that heat resistance to it, but it hasn't got a good construction weight. So if I were ever using that to stamp onto, I would use it in conjunction with some cardstock as well. But for a dome feature, heavyweight cardstock, we do it in A5. We used to do it bigger. I'll get Johnny to check because I'm not 100% sure. It used to be A3 and we used to do it in a really big size. So we'll check that out and let you know. But I hope that answers your question and I hope you can die cut into it, by the way. Can I just say, you can die cut into heavyweight art. The only thing you're going to need is your metal shim. Heavyweight construction acetate is thicker microns, so you need to give it a good crunch into, so you need your metal shim. Die into the metal shim, on top of your heavyweight acetate will cut through. It might need 2 cuts depending on your die, is what I'm just going to say. The fancier the die, the more cuts it will need. The straightforward the die, the less. So I hope that answered all your questions there. And if not, I've just rambled on for the last 5 minutes.
No, perfect. That was so good to know, Debbie, for sure. Vivian is saying, lovely to see. I'm from Sevenoaks in the UK.
Kent. Oh my God, I love Sevenoaks.
Just been given a Gemini for her birthday.
Oh, lovely.
Perfect.
Oh, lovely. Do you know, I go down to Kent quite a lot.
Yeah.
With my fizz connections, she says.
Yeah.
With my fizzy connections. But honestly, I love it down there. It's beautiful. It really is. They say it's the Garden of England, don't they? That's the way they describe Kent.
Is it?
And Sevenoaks is there. Yep. Beautiful place.
I'd love to see that. I'd love to see that. Philip Watson on YouTube is saying, Gareth, Andrew and I are starting a Crafting Fellas chat and would like to nominate Craig as president. President's probably the only thing I'll ever get president of, that's for sure. President of the Guys Chat, Crafty Fellas.
A Crafty Fellas chat, I love it.
Crafty Fellas Chat.
That's lovely, yeah. Craig, you need to be president.
Quite a few, Debbie said this yesterday actually, Debbie Fisher, you know, quite a few new names when it comes to guys popping up as of late. So
it's really lovely as well because there are a lot of male crafters out there. It's just that a lot of people just don't like commenting.
No, that's it.
They'll sit there and watch us, but they don't like to comment. Get involved, it's a big old crafty community full of beautiful, lovely people sharing the wealth, the knowledge and their love and passion of crafting like we do.
We do.
But it's in the community and that's what I love about us. That's what sets us apart from anywhere else. And it really does.
It does.
Sets us apart from anywhere else because of you guys.
Well, there's a prime example. We're going to go on to the next one, but just prime example there. So I was on yesterday with Wake Up Call with Debbie, and then throughout the day I was working from home. I was doing my emails and getting stuff done. Finished, I had my tea, and I was back in my craft room just playing.
Yeah.
I was just playing because we love doing it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We love doing it for here, but also for just ourselves at home. Now saying that, let's get back to what you could be crafting with when it comes to the saying dies. We've got a 70% saving. So we've got 5 packs here. In each pack, you're going to get 2 dies. You're getting the actual saying die, the outline die as well. Quarter of the stock is gone. I am not surprised. Individually, these would be $7.99 on their own. Today's price for all of them, $11.50 or $14.50. If you're platinum, it comes down to $9.20 or $11.60. And you're going to get these. These are gorgeous for the front of those 6x6 Centura pearls. Perfect. Maybe to layer on top of the nesting dies Debbie showed you beforehand. Perfect. But friends like you are far too few. So that is one die, and then you've got your outer die. So you can have the actual saying die on its own once it's die cut, or you can create a mat for it if you want to. It's up to yourself. Or you can use that outer die to create an aperture and then do that kind of suspended feel when it comes to acetate if you want. But remember, this price on the screen, this is for everything. You are friends, there is family, then there are friends, and become family. You can absolutely do that. You know, you've got all of those ones here, lovely for different cards, different projects, maybe on scrapbook pages, memory books. You've then got families where life begins and love never ends. Also going to be giving you your every day might not be good, but there is something good in every day. I know you love that one, Debbie, you were saying earlier on.
I do, I love it.
It's a lovely one, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And then you've also got where there is faith and hope, miracles happen. It really, really is. What a lovely, lovely set that you've got there. So that's 5 sets there, 10 dies in total, because of course you're getting the outer die with each of them. All of them $11.50 or $14.50. If you are platinum, it comes down to £9.20, or for you guys stateside, $11.60. And for all you in Central Europe, you just need to go across to your website, .eu, and you can have a look on your shop the day. But we've got some beautiful finished samples that you can see. There's what you can use when it comes to playing with the saying dies. Simply on the front of a card, perfect. Going in with just your card blanks, perfect. Going in with the template libraries. Going in with your ink pads. Maybe you've got the new back in stock shimmer ink pads. 4x6 cards, you've got your 5x7s. This is what I was meaning a moment ago. Using the outer die, create an aperture, put acetate at the back, and your sentiment looks like it's just free floating within the middle. Mirror card, you've got there within the silver. This is going to cut all of your cardstocks in Centura pearl, mirror, satin, textured, all of that. Last one for now, actually one last one here, because this has actually been all inked up. So cut it in your multi-purpose and then do all your different inky techniques or your watercolour cardstock, it's up to you. But all that, phenomenal deal, platinum price, £9.20 or $11.60, Debbie.
Absolutely amazing, Craig. And I've got another amazing deal. How much savings on this, Johnny? Another 70% saving. Wow. On one of our Sorry Signature collections, all about the Country Lane, which is a beautiful collection in itself. And I can't believe what you're getting for the price that you see on the screen. £26.32, or lowest you're going to go to if you're in Club Platinum or brand new to Club Inspire today, £20.80 or $25.60. Wow. That is a scorcher of a deal. It's almost like tropical heat wave, yes. Kind of
Summer's
hit
on the
you
horizon.
In the face,
well.
Kind of deal. That's what this is today. So I'm going to take you through everything that you're getting in this collection. So we're going to be getting the Garden Gateway stamp and die set. Beautiful in itself. You can see all the detail on that board. All that lovely stamp. I love how it's being positioned so that it sits into that background, that stamp. I think it's absolutely beautiful. You don't have to worry about a single bit of fussy cutting because you've got those in there to be able to create that full scene. You've also got another stamp and die set in this collection, Hanging Signs and Vine. Absolutely gorgeous. Again, this is what I see every time I think of that lovely country lane, that country feel. It's just absolutely evoking all of those memories of that countryside. Cottage window, so again, your stamp and die set, even down to the finer detail of all these floral stamps that you can decorate your cottage window up with. You don't have to worry about a single thing in terms of having to cut. Can you imagine trying to cut all that out? Well, you don't have to, because you've got a die that does it for you in one fell swoop. You've got the beautiful perennials in pots, so those gorgeous, definitely those foliage pieces, aren't they, them? Really, really gorgeous. Stamps and dies. Also, in terms of your very vintage looking country lane lamps there, the Dusk Till Dawn stamp and die set. You're also going to get some dies in this collection as well. So you've got the lace frame, so it's a lovely ornate kind of decorative framing again with your nesting dies.
Yeah.
A lovely edgeable, which is the country lace. I adore that one. It's absolutely gorgeous. Thinking of that in scrapbook pages as well as cards, as well as your gift boxes and things like that. You've also got the light up the lane die set as well. And then lastly, you've got the swirled butterflies, which again, absolutely gorgeous butterflies that you'll use not only in this collection, but with maybe possibly some of your other butterfly collections as well. These are the kind of things that you can be creating with these fabulous sets. That is gorgeous. So that's the vintage, that's the pots, that's the window, and all those other details as well on there. That sign looks incredible. The nesting dies look fantastic on their own. Again, another lovely one incorporating that beautiful edgeable alongside that fabulous pots and that window. The dies, just with the butterflies and on their own, look incredible.
They do.
Look at all of these fabulous samples that I'm away to show you because they are absolutely fantastic. Every single one, so many different ways that you're going to be able to use these. Love that background scene there being used in a different way. Look at that lovely ornate feature again with that frame. Absolutely fabulous set that you're going to get today. 70% saving, 70% saving. Say it out loud and cloud, because honestly, it is just fantastic. Amazing deal, amazing opportunity to get hold of. Actually, quite a lot. Quite a lot there for your money today.
Melanie D is saying, already got my order in this morning. The deals are amazing. Veronica is saying, another word, guys, it's not work you're doing. It's not work you're going to because you actually enjoy what you're doing. Yeah, it doesn't feel like work that we're coming to. No, it doesn't. Kathy on YouTube said, just got my order in. Love the card blanks. Aren't they good? They're really, really good for sure. Question from Rachel. So I've reread this a couple of times. So I'm going to read it out anyway, just see if I can start to get it in my mind again. I bought the MIDI, but all the embossing folders I've put through just in the plastic folders have all creased. Card fits inside the folder. Loving all the shows and the products. So
I think there, you just need to chop a little bit off.
So
it needs to fit in without any of it hanging out, because that's what can happen. So if it's a 3x6, Craig, what is it now? Is it 2x6? 2x6, isn't it? Platform, MIDI.
So the MIDI is MIDI.
6x9.
Yeah.
So when you're using your embossing folders like your 5x7s, 4x6s, you need to take off 1/4 inch.
Yeah.
So 1/4 inch off your 4x6 would be 3 3/4 by 5 3/4, and you'll find that doesn't or shouldn't. But the other trick to that is if you've got the space. So when you're using your embossing folders, give it a little tilt. Just a tiny little bit of tilt. That's all you need to do if you've got the space to do that.
Definitely. Okay? For sure, yeah.
I hope that helps.
What caught me up there is the embossing folders I put through in the plastic folder. But when you say plastic folder, you are meaning the embossing folder.
Yes.
That's what it was that caught me. Hopefully, Rachel, that's helped. If not, then just let Rachel know. And then what we can do is we'll answer it again for you, no problem whatsoever. You got lots in your basket as well, which is always good to see. If you've not seen what we're about to show you now, check this one out, because this is another 70% saving here. And Debbie talked about earlier on about not always focusing on the middle of your card. Not only is this focusing on the middle of the card, boy, this is making the middle of the card so much fun. You can use them on the front of the card, it'll show you in a moment. But what you're going to be getting within these ones here, 70% saving, all of what I'm showing you is £11.50 or $14.50. Individually, if you were to pay for that one individually on its own, you're going to be $7.99 here in the UK, or $9.95, whereas you're getting everything I'm showing you for that $11.50 or $14.50. Platinum comes down to $9.20 or $11.60. You've got your Secret Garden here. Now, the circular die actually cuts into your card. If you want to have it as a separate component, bring in one of your circle nesting dies, die cut around it, and that gives you your separate component. You can have that butterfly that is just fluttering away in the middle there. Bring in some cotton or some really, really thin ribbon or twine or something along those lines, and then you can have that just fluttering away within the middle You're also going to get time to celebrate. Now you've got additional stamps to work in conjunction with these ones. So you've got the party hat, you've got a die for that one, you've got balloon, you've got confetti, you've also got some sentiments as well. So these are such a fun one for, of course, your birthday celebrations. And then when it comes to just celebrations or partying, you're going to be getting your party vibes with that champagne glass and the champagne bottle, as well as the additional sentiments. This one, I love this one, go camping. This one here, it's giving you that scene within the middle. Even if you just done that, as we've done here, black and white on a card, that would look really quite elegant. But you can go to town when it comes to the colouring. All the stamps included as well. And then you're also getting Our Home. So when it comes to the Our Home, you're getting the little love hearts included with the sentiment stamps, a couple of foliage stamps as well. So all of that is what you're getting for $11.50 or $14.50. But what can you do with them? Well, this is what you can do. Now, when I use these, I keep the fronts very, very simple. A little bit of matte and layering, not too much to it, because when it comes to opening them, this is where you've got that pop-out feature. The middle actually pops out. For anyone wondering, well, where would I write my sentiment? I would then write it on the back, maybe a little matte and layer, or you can still have space at the side here to be writing your sentiment if you so wish. We've gone in with 5x7, now 6x6. If we open that one, that you can see just here, lovely, fun pop-out scenes that you've got. Build upon that one if you wanted to, other stamp, other dies, but then what about using them on the front as well? This is what I mean by coming in with one of your circle nesting dies. They actually used, within this one here, it was Julie's used our inverted oval stitch nesting die to then use that one on the front. But if you open up, you've got your little pop-out in the middle, and then let's do, actually we'll do two more. This one here, keeping it simple again on the front, but as soon as you open up, you've got that party vibes within the middle there with the little champagne bottle. And then let's show you the front, or we'll show you the inside first. That's how it looks. On the inside is the pop out, but still equally lovely as a shaker on the front of your card. All of that, so much more, you're going to be able to make and get creative with. Anything that you're purchasing from Crafters TV today or any show, just go onto YouTube and then you could type the collection name or even the product name in. You'll find so many videos and tuitions from all of us on the team, so you can then always go back to and learn and craft along with. But all of that is $11.50, $14.50. If you are platinum, it comes to $9.20 or $11.60, and you never know, if you make sure that you go in to, of course, that golden ticket forum, you may be winning this collection. If you purchase this one today, you may be winning it. You might hear myself and Debbie saying your name tomorrow. You can basically win your order. And it's a key thing within that one there. It's in each order. So you can have as much as you want in that one order. And if you are a lucky winner, you are going to win that one. You can pop your details in more than once, i.e. if you do more orders in one day, you can pop your details in again. If you are a winner, you'll only win one of your collections. So just keep that one in mind. Right, Debbie.
Dancing dragonflies.
Ooh, nice.
Dancing dragonflies. Better than half price or half price? Better than best ever price. Let's go with that one. Best ever price. With another gorgeous collection that we had in our Nature's Garden range. And it is all about the... Wait a minute. Was it a Nature's Garden or was it a Sarah Sig?
Sarah Signature, wasn't it?
I think I said earlier on, and then I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, I'm sure I just saw Sarah catch my eye. You just checking? Oh, for God's sake. Do you know, I'm sorry, you let me say it earlier as well. I'm like, oh my God, it's not a Nature's Garden range at all. It's a Sarah Signature collection. Whoops, I can't see a thing though.
I'm not the only one that's done something like that though.
And do you know, can I just tell you, I thought the dancing dragonflies, I thought, oh, it's nature. It's nature.
Well, you would, yeah,
That's
see,
what I thought.
there you go, Debbie, there you go.
Just Debbie got it wrong. The Sarah Signature Dancing Dragonflies collection. It's coming in at the best ever deal we've ever had this on. Let me show you and take you through those fabulous pieces. So I'm going to start with the dragonfly, and we're going to start with the dainty dragonfly. Nothing dainty about this dragonfly, let me tell you. 2 die pieces that cut independently on their own, so that you can see on this side a solid one, a decorative one. Layer them up, you've got the most beautiful dragonfly in itself. Then we've got the water lily frame, beautiful big frame with more dragonflies. And if you've noticed, not the same dragonflies that you've seen there, different ones. So you're going to have a flight of dragonflies. See, I remember Greg. We've got the water lily border, so a beautiful border. This is the edgeable part. Any Sora Signature collection, we try and put in like a create a card element and like an edgeable into there, as long as, you know, lots of our lovely collections we bring into a Sora Signature one. That one is stunning in itself. The next one is that fabulous ornate bridge, which again, beautiful. Loved Craig's idea of his scrapbook page earlier on, looking over that bridge from Home Alone. You had to watch the morning show to understand what we're talking about there. But absolutely beautiful die sets. Stamp and die sets. We've got water lily stamp and die sets with this one. I adore this one, Craig, because I don't see necessarily all the time dragonflies.
No.
And that's why I love this one. I think it's very tropical feel to it as well, so it's going to fit into so many different types of things. Beautiful set of stamps. All the dice to do the fussy cutting. You colour it in and you can create. So absolutely amazing ones in there. And then lastly, we've got that... I keep saying lastly. There's no such thing as lastly, Debbie. There's 2 things there. We've got the beautiful, I'll get it the right way around, the Weeping Willow die and stencil set. So all of the dies in this top corner, separate pieces of flowers, butterflies, more dragonflies, we even create even flight dragonflies.
Flight of dragonflies,
You've got your stencils to create all your water scenes as well in the backdrop. But again, that die can be used on its own to create some beautiful scenes. And then you're going to get your ribbon as well. 1 metre on each of those 5 colours. Absolutely incredible. And then the kind of things that you can be doing, Craig, are things like this. So again, it cuts out, so almost like the creator card range of the Sora Signature collection there in that beautiful scene. And then, of course, you've got all that lovely stencil scene to create that lovely atmospheric, isn't that beautiful? Atmospheric scene over the lily ponds there. Those gorgeous dies can create lots of different styles of cards. That's on some heavyweight acetate, giving that floating element. Use it in conjunction with other things that you have. So that's a nesting die that we did, and bringing in the stamps, bringing in the edgeable, and bringing in those butterflies as well as those little florals. You can create some really lovely pieces. And again, just think that is absolutely gorgeous in itself, using that die to create that edge. But look at that die creating a different kind of an edge down the sides, and then using just some of the some of the detailed dies that you get in that collection. Absolutely fabulous. Brilliant price for that Sora Signature Dancing Dragonflies collection. £34, $41, a saving of over half today. Look at that Club Platinum price, £27.20 for all of those dies, all of those stamps and stencils. Incredible value for money again, Craig.
Definitely.
This is what I love about Craft Vaults. I don't know about you.
Yes.
But I always get excited, and I know our lovely Vivian's new to watching us today.
Yes.
But this is what I love about anything that's got Craft Vault. Craft Vault cartloads always bringing some really good deals to you, and that's definitely what's happening today in this Craft Vault section.
Absolutely, and it's funny enough you said that, and you didn't realise what I'm about to say right now, but when it comes to what you were saying there, and Vivian, who's new to us as well, and is also saying, as you touched upon, Platinum price, what is Platinum price? What we'll do is we'll show you the VT very, very shortly. However, it's our Club Inspire. It's free to join. Every £1, dollar, euro you spend, you get a point. The more points that you earn, the bigger the level that you can go up to. Bigger discount as well. So when it comes to that top tier, which is Platinum level, that's your biggest discount at 20% off every single order, as well as additional benefits as well. So for instance, what Debbie's just shown you there, everyone, if you're not in Club Inspire, everyone would pay £34 or $41. But then depending on the tier that you're at within Club Inspire, you'll pay a bit less when it comes to each tier, equaling to Platinum price. price, giving you that 20% off, which is $27.20 or $32.80. Incidentally as well, this is your very first purchase with us at Crafter's Companion. Once you've joined Club Inspire, you do get 20% off your first order as well. So it's something to keep in mind as well. But we'll show you a video shortly with the boss herself telling you all about that within great detail, because I've got something else that are so much fun. Not seen this one yet today, didn't show this within Wake Up Call, and this is a 40% saving. And this is our shaped jigsaw dies. This is 6 elements within this one, Debbie, all about the jigsaws. Now, it's like our die set that we done of the jigsaws with, it might have been just the other day, we had a different one on. And as I said at the time, yeah, these are fun, but they're not gimmicky, because they are usable jigsaws. You can make cards, you can make projects with them, or just make fun little jigsaws when it comes to the shapes of these. So you've got 6 shapes. Everything I'm showing you, £45 or $60. Platinum comes down to £36 or $48. They are our multimedia dies, our multi-craft dies. This is why they're a different colour. So what that means is they're going to go through a lot more of your thicker materials. Not only your fabrics, but of course, you know, into your faux leathers, but then, you know, balsa woods. It's going to go into things such as your mount board, which is perfect, of course, for your jigsaws. £45 or $60, as I was saying. You're going to get the star. Now, when it comes to the star, you're also going to get the butterfly as well. You're also going to get the statement or speech bubble. You're also then going to be getting the balloon as well. And then you're going to be getting missing piece, jigsaw piece. And then you're also going to get the hair as well. Now, when my best friend Carly and her hubby Danny had their baby girl Reva, who's a couple of years old now, when I made them a baby card, I took a picture of when Reva was first born, literally on the day she was born, and I got Danny to send me it so that Carly didn't know, because Carly's my best friend. Got Danny to send me it so she didn't know. Print it out on photo paper, put it onto mount board, and then use that one to cut out the picture.
Aww.
And it's not intended to be a usable jigsaw. I've stuck it firm on the front of the card, but with all the details of her full name, when she was born, the date, and that, put everything on it. And it's a nice little fun, it's a nice little take when it comes to the front of a card, when it comes to the jigsaws. But then within this one here, like that photo, so with the love hearts there, I know Valentine's have just passed there, but it could be in with your cards, your front of your cards. I love this idea, Debbie. I know you've done it before, where you've assembled most of the image, but you've just had 1 or 2, just
pieces.
maybe just sitting to the side slightly.
Exactly. Looks gorgeous. I mean, again, look at that. You can personalise these into your scrapbooks, and like you've just said, a great example of the new baby. But then you can do things like this. You don't necessarily have to take it into your photos or your pictures. You can use things that you have in your crafty stash, your stamps. But absolutely fantastic they are. And then again, this one is like a mixture of 2 collections there, because it's got some of the lovely balloon stamps on there too as well. It's really lovely, isn't it?
It really, really is. Yeah. And then of course you can then colour theme them to whichever way you want, so depending on what the photos, what colours you've got. But then, I mean, look at that one as well. So if you still love to do your inking, your spritzing, your distressing, all of these, you can absolutely do and use a feature. Last one for now, because I'm always a sucker when it comes to knitwit collections. You can see there, just going in with the papers. So once again, this is not even using them in that usable jigsaw form. It's using that as a focal decoration when it comes to the way that the jigsaw has been used. All of that, 6 different shapes there, £45 or $60. Within that one now, you've got really good saving of £32.94 or $41.94. But even better, as I say, if you are platinum, it does come down to £36 or $48. That and everything else throughout today that myself and Debbie have shown you, and a lot more, are on Shop the Day. So have a look on the website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.au, because if you go there, you're also going to find exactly what Debbie's shown you.
Yes. And I adore creator cards. Anybody who's been following me knows that I'll talk about a creator card until the cows come home, because they do so many different things. What about combining then creator cards with ribbon threading, which is just absolutely incredible. And this is honestly, when I talk about so many different ways you can use it, then you can take things like your ribbon, and not just ribbon, because then you can start bringing in other things that you like to thread with as well. What you've got here though is a fantastic set of dies. I'm just going to stop again because I completely forgot myself when I looked at the screen again and I saw the price.
Yeah.
70% saving. These dies normally retail at £12.99 each for one. What? This can't be right. Wait a minute, Johnny. Are we genuinely going to go with that? Okay then, so they do retail at £12.99 each normally. Look down there. Look down there.
What?
Look at that purple box. £12.40 if you're platinum or brand new to Club Inspire. $14. That's why I'm saying to him, just got it checked, Donna, just got it checked. £12.99, because didn't that make it more than 70%? It's incredible when you think you're getting 4 sets of these, different designs, 4 sets. And I mean, even at £15.15, $17.50 is an amazing deal, minus your club membership then, depending on the level you're on, is just incredible. These are fantastic. If we have, in fact, I'm going to say, I've never seen them that low, Craig, have you?
I don't think I have, Debbie,
I've never seen them this low. This is an incredible price. And I'll take you through each one of the designs so that you can see just how fabulous these are. This one's the elaborate lace. Taking a look at this board itself, you've got the 2 dies, cuts out the panel, and then you've got all of that opportunity to get your ribbons out, because I can see straight away, just from that one design, going across, going up and down, 2 sets that you can go up and down because you've got 2 little dotty designs there. You've got floral designs that you can go into. You can go in with a crisscross design, going through all of them. Multiple ways that you're going to be able to use your ribbons. And we, like me and Craig admitted to this morning, we do have a lot of ribbons.
We do indeed.
And you can be taking them into your Creator Card ranges to create the most beautiful effects. So that's your elaborate lace. Then you've got your bold florals. And again, you can take these into multiple ways or just use them as a die cut. Remove the outer frame on this die, it cuts directly into cardstock. Use them both together, creates that frame. So again, multiple ways that you can take these designs. Lovely open space to be able to pop lots of ribbons through those 2 grooves. And again, those different ways of being able to use them. These boards never do it justice.
Never.
And never do it justice, because there is actually ribbon threaded through there. I wish we'd use colour. But if you use colour, I think it would have made it pop out a little bit more. But I'll show you some finished samples in a second, because that's your 3 designs. This is your 4th. Charming lace. Absolutely incredible designs. Will look beautiful as a Creator Card on its own, or take your ribbon into them and start creating lots and lots of different ways, different styles of cards. I'll put that the right way around again there, Craig, because I messed it up earlier. Look how beautiful that is. Stunning.
Wow.
What about this one? And these really are Producer Johnny's statement pieces. They are. Absolutely they are. This is a gorgeous one that Nick's done. And what she's done is threaded one going down. And then these, we were talking about that corset earlier. Do you know the crisscross design on a corset?
Yeah.
That's what she's just used. Looks absolutely fabulous. And again, the same die, but just used in a different way. So if I just bring that back in, it's the same die cut.
Oh, wow,
but the ribbons are being popped in a different way in this one. So absolutely gorgeous designs on each and every single one of these. And again, different ways that you can use them every single time. I just adore them.
I find myself keep saying wow.
Yeah, you do though, because they have got that wow factor. That's exactly what they've got, the wow factor. Creator Card means you can pop them in different cards, different styles of cards. And then, I'm just wondering what you were doing there, Craig.
You said wow factor.
Oh, wow factor, so you went like that with a...
Off screen, Debbie, I went like that. But of course, that's the X factor. So then I went like that, as in the wow.
But it is, it's like a wow. It's like, that's your W, isn't it?
The wow.
Is it? Are you doing that? A wow,
Yeah.
I'm going for the wow.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I can't do it. YMCA. I hope no one's tuning in right now.
Charlotte, wow.
I'm just thinking, nobody tune in right now. Well, we're doing a little bit
Vivian, welcome. Welcome to the family.
Yes, we're not normal here. We're really not normal here, are we, Craig? We have a lot of fun, we have a lot of laughs, we get lots of education, we bring lots of deals, lots of award-winning shows as well.
We do.
And lots of different personalities, as you will probably gather if you watch us regularly. So that's your deal on the Creator Card, ribbon threading dies. Amazing. Amazing deal. Look at that price.
It's crazy. Crazy. crazy, absolutely crazy. So your opportunity today to grab your hands on these wow deals that we've got within the Craft Vault today. Now, for any of you that wants to know, certainly for yourself, Vivian, who wants to know in a lot more detail when it comes to Club Inspire, take a look at this, because here's Sarah to tell you all about it. Wow.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
A dash of this, and a squeeze of this, mix it all together, create my masterpiece.
What's going on here, Ben? Are you making something?
I am indeed. I am just creating a culinary masterpiece and whipping up some sweet treats for our crafty community. So if you don't mind, I've got some finishing touches to do. Voila, 5 days of truly scrumptious sweet surprises. Unwrap a new decadent deal each and every day between Monday the 20th and Friday the 24th of February.
Oh, that looks amazing. Can I have a peek? Oh. Wow, there's deals, discounts and goodies here, Ben, for every type of crafter.
But we don't want to spoil the surprise right now. We've got some amazing deals and surprises right throughout the week, so you'll have to tune in each and every day, first show, to find out what they are.
And extra sweet deals are going to be landing every day, so head over to Crafters Companion website where you'll find some sweet deals.
We've got a double bill of great news for our US crafters. You'll now pay less for delivery and your parcels will arrive in double quick time. Our team has joined forces with UPS to speed up the delivery of Crafters Companion orders across the USA. Order online with us and your crafting treats will arrive on your doorstep in just 2 to 3 business days. And shipping will cost just $9.95, so you can treat yourself to even more crafting goodies. So head over to the Crafters Companion website to place your order today. You'll be getting creative with all your treats in no time at all.
I remember these ones, Peg. Peg saying, remember the little reindeer, snowman and the other boxes? I made a puzzle of a picture unique to each person and put them in each box for a place setting for Christmas breakfast. Such a good idea. That was going for the jigsaw dies. Really, really good idea. Woohoo! Now, this is what we are here for, absolutely, Rachel. So the embossing folder question. Saying further to the embossing folder question, I've cut a little slither off the cardstock. No creasing. Yeah. Thank you for the advice.
Yeah, that's all it is. Because I know, I'm saying notorious. We tend to think, so an embossing folder is 4x6, we cut 4x6, but 4x6 is the actual full size of the folder. The actual design is just a little bit, because it gives you that bit of framing, so that's why I always chop it down to that 1/4 inch off both the top and the bottom, so that it fits in there perfectly and it prevents it from getting that creasing round the sides. So yes, and I'm pleased that our little bit of advice worked and that it's worked for you and you've shared that with us, because it's lovely to hear that feedback back.
For sure.
Feedback back. Yeah, that one.
Pat is saying, well, great prices on everything. And Anne on YouTube is saying, oh, love the colour of the green and yellow on that ribbon dye sample that Debbie was showing a moment ago. It was lovely, wasn't it? Right here, we've got a limited stock. Limited stock. It's green on the screen, which means...
It's so won't be seen.
Absolutely.
Did I channel it then?
That was good.
I've been around in this industry a little bit too long now, and I can almost feel him in the room with us.
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah.
Even though he's not.
Yeah. What would happen if I said, oh, we've got a little bit of gingham?
Yeehaw!
There you go. There you go. Oh,
that's my gorgeous friend from another channel.
Oh, see, can I just say, out there, it's absolutely heaving with lots going on, getting set up, you know, with shows coming up, HSN, QVC, etc., etc. They've all just looked round. Have you done that? They've all just looked round there, yeah. Absolutely. Crafters here in the UK, you all know exactly what we mean by that when it comes to Mr. Nigel May. But yes, this one is limited stock. This is the collector's editions, plus you're getting 2 free ink pads. Once this is gone, this is completely gone. And my jaw just dropped a moment ago in that little VT there when Johnny told me what he just told me, and Debbie said exactly the same, coming from Leanne herself. Actually, all of these exclusive colours, apart from the base, which is your clear sparkle overlay, that is our kind of standard clear sparkle overlay. All of these are exclusive colours that you've got here. So your glitter pens there, you've got your acrylic pen, you've got your tri-blend brush, your tri-blend there. Now, when it comes to this metallic pen, this one here, if we go in with this one here, your tri-colour metallic pen, Johnny and Debbie just told me a moment ago that Leanne herself has said, for this one alone would cost £10 to make. For this one alone. That is why we can't have these in our, within our range. Can you imagine the price of what these would be? A little collection of these.
And it's why it's in the exclusive exclusive edition is the word I was looking for, why it's in there. And it's down to the formula, because the metallic ink in a pen form is difficult to do anyway, but you've got it in 3. And popped into that, the tricolours that we do. Like our tri-blends, it's got that lovely brush nib on there as well, Craig.
Doesn't it?
But it's been popped into that one pen, so it means that you've got all those gorgeous metallics in one pen.
All in that one, that one pen. Antique bronze, silver, ignat, and then you've also got gold plate as well. So all of these, apart from the clear sparkle overlay at the bottom, all these ones are exclusive colours that you're only going to get in that collector's edition. Once it is gone, it's completely gone. It's not going to come back. But within today's price, $29.99 or $34.99, keeping in mind that tricolour metallic pen would be worth £10 to produce on its own. All of that, plus you're going to be getting straw bale and plum jam when it comes to your pigment ink pad. So that's £12 worth of ink pads, or $18 roughly for you guys stateside. So that's your Harmony pigment ink pads. Really, really good to do your embossing with if you want to, with your embossing powders. One of Debbie Fisher's favourite ink pads here. Layer up the colours when it comes to these. You can get intense colours.
And how I look at that, Craig, is I'd knock that, because every day of the week, those pads are $5.99 each. So I would be taking off, in my head, mentally taking off £12 off that price. Going at platinum, that makes it, what, £11 for all those pens. And can I just tell you, apart from those pens being exclusive, and they are exclusive colours, you've got a taster of tricolour. You've got a taster of aqua. You've got a taster of our glitter markers. You've got, because they are from all of the different ranges. They're not just one pen. It's got your alcohol, it's got your watercolour based, it's got your clear overlay there, it's got an acrylic marker.
It does.
You've got a taste of each things that we do really well at Spectrum Noir, and then take that off that price, that leaves all those pens, and put this into perspective. Club Platinum price, take your 12 quid off, £11.99 for all those pens. Oh, yes, producer Johnny. Take the 10 quid off for the metallics. Your paint rest £2, $1.99. In my head, that's how I would be breaking it all down, justifying to myself why I need them. But again, they are fabulous pens, Craig, and I know you're a big fan. You've been dying to get your hands on them because they are limited edition pen colours.
I have,
but absolutely incredible they are. And then those 2 ink pads to boot. No wonder it's a great deal. No wonder it's flying. And no wonder it is
limited stock. It's green on the screen, which means...
It soon won't be seen. No one's filming next door, is all I'm going to say.
No, yeah, no, you're all right. You're all right.
What we're doing.
Yeah, you're all right. Very, very quickly as well, when it comes to these, as I say, you've got the clear sparkle overlay. Your acrylic paint marker, it's jade green. You've got your actual glitter pen, which is vivid pink, and so is your striking purple. The actual classic is mystic blue. Remember, you're not going to get any of these in any of your Spectrum Noir colours. Your tricolour aqua pen, you're getting red fuchsia, leaf green, yellow tulip. That metallic, you're getting the gold plate, silver ignot, you're also getting the antique bronze. When it comes to the tri-blend, you're getting the PB2, PB3, PB4. But that's pearl blue, by the way. You've also got within the tri-blend your sage green blend, SG1, SG2, SG3. And then when it comes to your tri-blend brush marker, which is your floral pink blend, you're getting FP1, FP2, and FP3. All of these, minus your clear sparkle overlay, are all exclusive colours you will not find on any of the Spectrum Noir collections. Plus, for free, your plum jam pigment, also your straw bale, and Lynn Bordon on Facebook. Is pigment ink the same as your opaque ink? Yes, it is. Yeah, pigment ink pad, opaque ink pad. So it's exactly the same that you've got within them ones there. Also, just to say that is Rachel gone for the day, and we've now got Susie for the rest of the day. So anything you need to ask, fire away to Susie, and we will help you wherever we can, can't we, Debbie?
Yeah, as we already have done. Yeah, absolutely. Got another great saving for you though now. Now, both myself and Craig, big fan of Knitwit Collections. That lovely Canadian-born family, and I say Canadian-born, that lovely family company that our Leanne collaborated with to bring their physical form, so their digital downloads into a physical form in terms of these gorgeous collections, and the Homebody being one of them. And I know Craig loves this just as much as me, so we'll take you through the collection. First of all, we'll start with that price. £20 or $25 as it stands. If you're not in the club, you can pay that today, and then your delivery charge, whatever it is. But if you're in the club, you take off your club membership. The lowest you're going to go to today is the £16 or the $20. Amazing price in itself when you see what you're going to be getting. First things first, we'll start with the die-cut topper pad. 12 by 12 in size. Do you want to have a little look inside?
Go on then.
Come on then, Charlotte, overhead, please. Let's give it overhead. Look at this. $16.99 this is worth on its own. On its own. Look at the platinum price. And honestly, these are die-cut toppers that you just simply pop out. And as our Craig said, you would take your little fussy cut scissors. If you've got a little pip on there, just snip that off. You've got tons of lovely turns of your home body feel. Look at this. Bless our nest and all those we love in it. Love these. Lots of lovely ones though, in terms of sentiments. It's not how big the house is, it's how happy the home is. This house runs on love and laughter. That's mine. I definitely mean that.
Mine runs on Coca-Cola and white chocolate.
A little comic. So you've got borders in here as well. So these are strip borders. Is that the right way I'm going to go with that one, Craig? Strip borders that you can peel out and use in decoration purposes. But look how lovely all of these are. And then you've got the florals in there, and not only the florals, and you're getting sheets, not just one sheet, you're getting sheets of these. I'll just look at this. May your walls know joy, may every room hold laughter, and every window open to great possibility. What a lovely.
I forgot how many gorgeous ones there are.
Yeah, and sometimes it's nice just to recap there. Shall we do another one? Home will always be where love resides, memories are created, friends and family belong, and laughter never ends. I mean, come on, Craig. These are just fabulous sayings. You've got little frames in here so you can be poking out in your pictures, and these are lovely little frames that you can be using with in your scrapbooks. You've got numbers in here. You've got buttons in there as well, keys. Let's have a little look. Tabs and more. Oh my goodness, more and more. There is a lot in here that you are going to be able to use. In total, there is 24 sheets, each one crammed to the maximum. But honestly, there's so much in that. And like I said, normal price, $16.99. But today, for the whole collection, and this is the rest of the collection that you're going to get. Can I keep you there for a second, Charlotte? Just so I can show you the foam. You're getting 16 sheets of foam. 16 of our foam was worth £10 on its own. And look at the colourways in here. Absolutely beautiful. 16 sheets, gorgeous pastel colours of our fabulous foam that you heat Playito. And then we've also popped in there the dies that you can use, not only with that foam that's in this collection, but with your paper as well. And I'm telling you now, this die set you will use a heck of a lot, because it's one of my go-to flower sets that I use when I'm demoing. So again, beautiful flowers. And of course, if you're using them with your foam, you can create those realistic 3D flowers. But I'm not done, because I've got some dies in here as well. So you've got this gorgeous gate die with those extra little accessories, so you can be popping your floral round there, or they can go across the top as well. You've got a house set in this as well, and I say the house set, it's got all the extra detailed dies on there, and it's even got a little door that opens up, which I just think is super cute. And then lastly, you've got all these ribbons and lace and buttons in terms of your accessories that go with it. £16, $20, Craig. £16, $20. The lowest you're going to be paying. Yeah. So Charlotte, sorry now, move it. I'm so sorry. Should be shouting at me.
That house, Debbie, as well as the gates, that would be good for Halloween.
Do you know? Yes.
Did you see what I seen in a work something or other?
Did you see what I saw?
Yes, I seen what you
saw what I saw, and I went absolutely mad. And in the words of Leanne, I predicted a riot of epic scale.
Yes.
Is all we're going to say.
Yeah.
All we're going to say. Stay tuned. There's lots of goodies coming up soon.
When I said that, I thought, I need to pick you up on that. I saw what you wrote. I saw what you wrote.
Did you see what I wrote? Mm-hmm. I nearly... The stuff we get to see.
You went back crazy, didn't you?
I went crazy. I went absolutely crazy, because we've got some... We're not telling you, producer Danny. You just need to know these things. You need to know. Honestly, we're in a secret... Yeah, yeah. He says, have you been in secret cupboard? No, we're in a secret group of the secret cupboard. Yes, that's all we're going to say.
It is.
Not saying no more, because especially if Leanne's listening.
Oh my gosh, if Leanne's listening, we're already in trouble.
It's just your grandkids.
Oh,
we're
well
okay.
then.
We're okay, we can tell you. Stay tuned, there's some amazing things coming up that you do not want to miss, is all I'm going to say. Not today.
No.
Not today.
No.
Coming soon. Now, back to this gorgeous Homebody collection, because it really is gorgeous, and it is that lovely family-based company that do all things digital, but not anymore, because we collaborate with them and we bring you these absolutely physical forms to create the most spectacular... Look at this!
Wow, look at that!
Look at this!
No way!
This is just beautiful.
I've not seen that one before.
This is with the topper sheets. The topper sheets alone in the die-cut top pad. Oh my God. Look at these, Craig. These are stunning. Stunning. But what is stunning? What is stunning is the price on the screen. The price on the screen, £20 or $25, but then the Club Platinum price, I mean, Craig, wow. It's a stonker of a deal. How much saving is that, producer Donny? Another 70% saving. This honestly today's a great opportunity to get hold of some amazing deals. It really is an amazing collection. It really is. What did you say, producer Donny? Oh, yes. I've completely forgot about that. I've completely forgot about that. It's the last day, midnight tonight, wherever you are in the world. So your midnight. Last day of that US shipping, shall we say? US shipping. So if you're spending £75?
$75.
Thank you, $75. Yeah. Of course it's not pounds. Yeah. Of course it's not pounds, Debbie. It's the US. It's the US shipping. Then you literally take advantage of that day, because it is. Was that the lovely Leanne deal?
So that was Leanne,
I thought it was,
That was Leanne, yeah.
Getting her special deals just because Sarah's away.
Because free shipping for you guys stateside, you usually have to spend $125 to get your free shipping. But what Leanne's done, up until end of today, Leanne's managed to negotiate, or as she said, because Sarah's away having a well-earned break with her mum and the kiddies. Although she wouldn't have negotiated, she'll have just told them, Leanne being Leanne, which you would when you're Leanne, managed to get that little incentive for you guys stateside. So if you spend 100, that's what you usually do. If you spend $75 or more, then you're going to get your free shipping, but that will end midnight, well, your time stateside. So keep that one in mind. Our Rachel is still watching, and she's just said, I'm allowed to lurk in that secret place, and Debbie's wording was perfect. Wowzer. Same, sorry to tease you. That was our Rachel, Johnny. Yeah. Susie, yeah, you're right enough. I'm not going to say any more of what you've said, Susie, but yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're all in there, Johnny. We're all in there. We're all in there. He's got the hump now, isn't he?
Nice, isn't it? Because they've got their own secret groups. Yeah. We've got our secret groups.
We've got ours, yeah, Johnny. Philip Watson is saying, so the glitter pen, certainly that one that came in that edition, can glitter pens be used to highlight parts of a computer printed image? Yes, but you just need to mind the glitter pens are water-based, and of course, depending on the depth of colour of your printed image. So, you know, depending on the colour of the glitter pen as well, if you're printing a really light picture, you know, a sepia picture or something like that, then yeah, you can go in with one of the glitter pens and add little accents if you want to. It will all depend on the depth of colour you're printing and of course the pen that you're using.
And the paper. So if it's a photo paper that you are printed onto, you can use alcohol markers to emphasise.
Oh, that's brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, because you know the black and white, which I keep forgetting to do, Craig, and it's a technique that I love, but I haven't done it for such a while. If you print out a black and white photo onto photo paper, you can add your alcohol pens to it. When it comes to the glitter pen, you're going to need, so I print out sometimes on just ordinary, I say ordinary cardstock, it's usually a smooth cardstock, so like Nina, and then you can add, like Craig's just said, you could add things like that to it. But if it's on a coated cardstock, it'll slip off. Because it's got what is like Craig has just said, it's got water-based. Dependent on your card that you printed onto, or dependent on which pen you can use to highlight those. So, another great question, Craig.
Yeah, it really
is.
is.
Thick and fast today.
Really, really good question. We've got Catherine is saying, love seeing you two together. Oh, thank you. I like working. Well, I like working with Debbie. I can't speak for Debbie.
I love working with you, Craig. You know I do.
And Philip Watson is on YouTube is saying, Craig, after a man after my own heart, when it comes to a happy life in the house of Coca-Cola and white chocolate. We'll throw in some wrestling in that one as well. A little bit of reality TV as well. Maybe a bit of Neighbours from today as well on Amazon Freevee. All of that. It's a happy life at home. Right, we've got some of our blends. No, I didn't hear what you said, Johnny, there. Yes, jet washing my deck. Do you know something? Oh my God, that was
very therapeutic?
So therapeutic. Very, very briefly, jet washed my deck and I thought, I'm only going to do a little bit, Debbie, because it was big.
It's massive, your decking.
Yeah. It's a bit too big. Yeah, it's a bit too big. I shouldn't have got it that big. So I jet washed a little corner of it, and oh my God, the difference. And then I started doing it, and I started jet washing my decking, and oh my God, I got to halfway where I was going to stop, and I had to continue. I've never done a garden job where I've started it, and 4 hours later when I finished, I've still enjoyed doing that whole time.
4 hours?
4 hours.
4 hours. How big is your decking area, for goodness sake? It must be huge, Craig. It must be huge. Do you know I've not been on your decking area yet, mister? I haven't. You're supposed to be having a party. This housewarming party. Over 2 years ago, you've been there.
I've been here 4 years.
Is it 4?
No one's been on my decking in 4 years.
In 4 years? Bless your little heart. Oh, God. Bring it back in the room, Craig. Back to the room.
Back in the room.
Back to the amazing craft
yes.
vault. Have you got another great deal, Craig?
I do indeed. Tri-blends. 6-pack of tri-blends with your free Sassy and Classy stamp selection. You're going to be getting your 20 stamps from Sassy and Classy for free, completely free. $19.99 or $29.99. If you're platinum, you're going to get all of this one for $15.99 or $23.99. You're going to be getting your exotic blends when it comes to your tri-blends. Tri-blend, what these ones are, if you are new to us, or relatively new to us, or Spectrum Noir. So what you've got is that 3 blend within that 1 pen. So for instance, if we take, let's say, the magenta down here, in this 1 pen, you have got a medium, you've got, well, let's go in order, Craig. You've got a light, you've got a medium, and you've got a dark. So instead of 3 separate alcohol pens, it's all contained within 1. So yes, you've got your 6 pens, but essentially you've got 18 different colours, because because you can use them individually if you want to. They blend perfect with them being the alcohol pens from Spectrum Noir. Highly, highly recommend, if you've not got any Nina cardstock, do stock up or even get a pack on our website. That is the perfect cardstock. If it's an absolute must, you can use our multi-purpose cardstock. However, the Nina is going to give you the best lay, that best blend, that best coverage when it comes to the alcohol colouring. So you're going to be getting your exotic blend. So that one being burnt orange blend, aqua blue blend, gold yellow blend, pink violet blend, alpine green blend and magenta blend, all in there. That's what you're paying for. But for no additional cost, you're going to be getting Dress to Impress when it comes to the sassy and classy. So we've got gorgeous Becky Swan there, sitting on her sewing machine with her scissors there. It's what she looked like last week when we were working together.
Aww.
Just to say, that's Becky.
Yeah,
that's
not the other one.
Yeah,
that
that's
looks
Becky
like,
on
that looks like she's seen better days.
Yeah, that's Becky on a Saturday night in London. Then we've also got... Hello, gorgeous. There we go. So I wonder who that could be. Who likes reading a book?
That's me.
That's you?
That is me.
Yeah.
That is me.
Yeah, you have been reading a book, haven't you?
Honestly, apart from crafting and the grandkids, well, grandkids, crafting, then reading is literally that order. I love a good book. I've just done a book in the last 2 nights.
Yeah, well, I was eavesdropping when you were talking to Johnny earlier on about reading. Johnny's reading my Matthew Perry book.
Yep.
And then I know you started talking about that, and I could hear that you've read another one, yeah.
I have, yeah, called Insomnia. Nearly gave me insomnia reading it because
I've got
it was
that at the
absolutely
moment.
incredible book. So Johnny's just lent me one of his, because it's a 3rd series in the Richard Osman ones. Do you know the Murder Club, Thursday Murder Club? You've not read any?
No.
Got to read them. Got to read them. So I've had the first 2, which I bought on paperback. This one came out in hardback first. You've got to wait 6 months. I mean, who knew? You have to wait 6 months before it comes out into the paperback edition. And I was like, I'm not paying extra.
No.
And Johnny went, I've got it, Debbie, you can have it after me. So that's my next book.
Yeah,
That's what I'm reading.
They're not cheap in paperback, are they?
No.
No. Have you seen Sarah's autobiography in paperback? You're also... You can tell Sarah's not here, can't you? Guess who's working with her all day on Tuesday? All day Tuesday. No one mention it. No one mention it. There you go. You've got the little pussycat there and the little girl there or boy at the window looking out. It could be looking out the window at the sea if you want it to be, or just outside. But lovely, really fun, quirky colours or images to colour with your tri-blends. Do your watercolouring if you want to. You just need to change, of course, your ink pad and cardstock. But all of that you've got completely free. 2, 3 stamp sets from, of course, Sassy and Classy. 20 stamps in total, completely free, Debbie.
I thought it was 1.
No,
I thought you were giving him choice.
No.
All 3?
All 3 of them.
Including tri-blends?
And the tri-blends, yeah.
That's fabulous.
So you're paying for the tri-blend, and then you've got, of course, them ones for free. So that's worth £30. They're worth £10 each, so that is free. And then even when it comes to the tri-blends, go onto YouTube, go onto Crafters TV, type in Spectrum Noir, type in tri-blends, type in Colour Me Happy. You're going to find so many shows. And in actual fact, I don't think there's a day where one of us doesn't at least use a selection of tri-blends when it comes to Crafters TV. So $19.99 or $29.99. Platinum's even better at $15.99 or $23.99. All of that is across on Shop the Day, including what Debbie's got now.
Yes, another 70% saving I've got for you right now, right here on one of... Oh, Craig, we love this collection.
Oh, we do.
Masquerade. Craig should have been launching this, shouldn't you, Craig? But you were poorly at the time. And I think...
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, you're right enough.
Yeah, because I was supposed to be going to Blackpool and they said, could you come up and do the show earlier on? And I was like, yes, please, because it was just beautiful. And this is a great deal to get hold of that fabulous collection in terms of all these dies and stamps that you're going to see right now. £14.50 or $20. What? Look at the platinum price. I'd pay that for this alone. £11.60 or $16. Incredible die set that creates that lovely masquerade feel. Gives it a real masquerade. And then the feathers. £8, Johnny. £8 for that would normally come at. So that is incredible when you're looking at that price on the screen. The feathers are going to be not only using with that mask, but outside of this collection as well. As the same with the chandelier, the chic chandelier. Just absolutely beautiful collection in itself. We've got embossing folders in here as well. 3D embossing folder as well. Look how incredible that is. Using and combining this collection, either separate pieces or bringing them all together. You've got this gorgeous set of stamps that's ready for the ball. Shall we dance? I can't help myself, I just love it. I'm thinking of Yul Brynner and Deborah Kerr spinning around in King and I. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous stamp set there. You were going to do rum-pum-pum then, weren't you? Rum-pum, what is it?
No, Johnny was singing rum-pum-pum-pum. I was doing Beauty and the Beast. Garçon,
oh, yeah, but
yeah. That one.
Taylor's oldest time.
Oh, no,
yeah,
that gets me.
Gets me every time.
Oh my God, I went to see Titanic again for like the 100th time at the cinema the other night.
And you went to Celine, didn't you? Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Makes me cry. There's certain films that make me cry. I cry at Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, do you?
I do, yeah. Gets me every time.
Yeah.
I get choked up all the time. Just love it.
I did keep my 3D glasses on until I was kind of like leaving the building, just in case they're a bit red, you know. Sucker for a bit of Kate and Leo.
Then we've got the Masquerade sentiments as well. This is another lovely stamp set.
Don't get me started on that, Johnny. Don't get me started on that. He could have got on that door that Kate was on. He could have done that. He could have. Could have saved them both.
Are you having an argument now?
Yeah.
Let me just tell you, what an incredible deal this is. Celebrate, beautiful ornate celebrate, all of the stamps in this collection. Let's have a little look at this, because when you look at what you're getting in this collection, it's absolutely massive. For the dies alone, like I said, for one die set there, you're talking £8. That is all of the collection. And then these are the fabulous makes that you're going to be able to make, paying £11.60 or $16 if you're in Club Platinum or brand new today. Look how gorgeous these are. Look at that embossing detail and that celebrate with that mask, how fabulous they look. Love this one, Craig, because that looks just incredible how that's been tucked away in the background, using your nesting dies to create that feature, including things like your stamp sets, using the shall we dance, I can't help myself. Craig's got a different one in his head.
Yeah,
there.
I do. I've got.
But isn't that just the most beautiful, beautiful stamp set in itself? This is another lovely, clever one. Look at that. Using the stamp set and then using those feathers to create that background. Wow.
That is so smart.
I don't think I've seen that before.
No, I've not.
Who's done that?
Is that a new one?
He's Corinne. Corinne did that. That is stunning. I love Corinne's ideas, though. She's very clever. Very clever lady. But yeah, absolutely incredible deal for an incredible collection at the best ever price. It's amazing. Okay.
No, it's, do you know something? No, because apparently the way we said it, I was kind of surprised that Corn was able to make that. No, that's not what we meant, Johnny. That's not what we meant.
Do you know what I was expecting? Can I just explain myself, please? I was expecting it to be one of the design team members. So I was shocked to see that it was Corinne. Not shocked because it was Corinne, because Corinne creates the most beautiful work. You only have to watch her shows to see the incredible work that she brings. That's what we meant, producer Johnny.
Yeah. Usually when it comes to the finished samples we show, as Debbie was saying, the finished samples we show tend to be from the design team. It's not often you'll see one of our past demos in there. It's that good that it's in there to show when it comes to inspiration.
You're not seeing mine, Craig, because I take them home with me.
So do I. So do I. Yeah, either that.
I never leave them. I just think, no, I'll have that. I'll have that.
Either that or George of the Joystick nicks them and then gives them to family and friends. So yeah, but no, I do that. I take mine home as well. Right, we're going to take a little bit of a break. We've got, who was wanting to see that?
I've got it ready.
You've got it ready. So, Gareth, we're going to take a very quick break, give you the opportunity to check out your basket or go in, of course, into that golden ticket form, fill out once you've already finished and completed your order. But when we do come back, we are going to show you the embossing folder mystery bag, so don't go far. We'll be back in a minute.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Come on, that was really funny, Ben. You didn't.
It was better than your I'm a gnome and I live in a caravan.
I am a gnome and I live in a caravan.
Can we clip that?
We'll do it. Everybody's gone surfing, surfing USA.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
Many of our viewers bring up time and time again, and that's our wax seal gate.
Thinking, Joe, it might not work as well because I've put too much. Oh, I've forgotten to put me thing in place. Because I have a way of words that I think that doesn't engage with that and can come out all wrong. Water.
That wasn't the one you just washed your brush in, was it?
Sorry. Yes, but it doesn't matter.
No, it wasn't, was it? It was. Are you kidding?
I'm going to have to say, it's a slip of the tongue. I'm going to say it's maybe to do with my Scottish accent. I'm maybe going to say it's because of Mr. Ben Mosby. He is, well, yeah, he doesn't help matters.
I've made pots that have exploded when I fired them. I've done zips in inside out. It happens to everybody.
We've all spilt our glitter all over our project or knocked the water over.
You're right.
I've just noticed I've got my dress on inside out.
So I was messing about doing some backgrounds with the sparkling, took the lid off it and managed to catch the pot somehow, and the whole thing came towards me, down my front, across my lap, onto the floor.
I went to reach for the water and do the tapping with the and so there was less tapping and more sort of a tsunami. I've got some
Right, we've got a couple of questions, but do you know what, Gareth? Anyone else that wants to say, hang no longer, we're going to go straight to Debbie and have a look at the mystery embossing folder bag.
No longer is a mystery.
No, it's not.
Because we will just say it and state, if you're buying this today and you're buying more than one, you will get the same. Is that right, Johnny? So yes, so this is a mystery, not so mystery bag after a second, because I'm going to show you, you are guaranteed 10 embossing folders, 10 embossing folders in this deal. £30, $40 without being in the club. Take off your membership level and you're going to get the extra as well. So all I'm going to tell you is the lowest you're going to pay to today, £24 or $32. This is an incredible saving. And would you like me to delve in? You all asked earlier on in the wake-up call, so if you didn't catch the wake-up call, don't worry, because I'm going to go through it all with you now. And I'm going to show you all the amazing ones. Now, this morning was a genuine shock. Now I know what's in there.
Yes, snap.
I can't fake it. It's absolutely incredible.
I can't believe this.
The value is incredible. And wait till you see the embossing folders. I'll start with my vintage butterflies. One of my favourite 3D butterflies embossing folders ever. So you've got this in-flight 3D embossing folder, which is just beautiful on its own. But that's not all, because we are going to pop in there for you as well. I love this one. The Grand Oak embossing folder. 3D, again, all that detail in there. Perfect for your colouring with your tri-blends or with your aquas or with your letterpress techniques, lots of things. Get your inks out, your gilding waxes, your gilding flakes. So that's the second one. The third one, which me and Craig both were like, what are these doing in here? Because these are brand new. These were only, did we launch them over the birthday
event, yeah.
So this is, we're talking, fairly recently new embossing folders the duo panels, which is what we call these, and they've got that lovely 2 different designs in there. We're not just giving you one. Wait a minute, Craig, I'll find it.
More, another one.
We're going to give you 2. So you're going to get 2 from that range in there as well. Absolutely beautiful. Look at the gorgeous design. So that's 4 embossing folders, Craig. Where shall we go next? We'll go with a little, I said a little miniature, a 6x4 3D embossing folder.
Such
absolutely
a classy
gorgeous.
one.
So that's your 5th one. Your 6th one, we're going with another 3D one, but this time a 5x7. Gorgeous swirly design around there as well. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're going to move on to a couple of Christmas. So we've got our 7th there. We've got our 8th there in terms of your 2 fabulous, and I mean really fabulous. This one is 3D. In terms of your Christmas card making, it could not be any easier. This came from the Solar Signature Frosty and Bright collection, but absolutely gorgeous trailing tree there. You've got these 2 smaller border embossing folders in there as well. So that's your 8th one. Your 9th one, actually, it's a bit of a twosome, this one.
Yeah.
Because you've got your embossing folder and also your stencils in there as well. So it's a 3-piece collection. Embossing folder top, and then your 2 stencils to do the colouring as well. Yes, Craig, it was rather loud. It was loud, Craig. So that's your 9th. Your 9th one. If you heard our Craig, God love him. His mic
I've got insomnia at the moment. I'm struggling to sleep. No, seriously, I am.
You haven't really got insomnia, have you? When I was joking earlier on,
No, no, I do, yeah.
Oh, bless your heart.
I've taken it after my mum. It's the one thing I've got from my mum. I go through spells. I can go through weeks of sleeping perfectly, and I can go weeks and weeks and weeks, and I just can't sleep.
Bless you. So we did hear you, but it's okay. You're forgiven. You're forgiven.
It's
And
not
then
because of
moving
you or what you're doing or what you're showing or that back or anything like that. Just lack of sleep, I promise.
I thought I'm making you nod off, Craig. I'm thinking he's like...
Never. Never, never, never.
Debbie's making him nod off. Lastly, in my mystery, not so mystery bag actually, is this fabulous Sate with Flowers 3D embossing folder. Absolutely incredible. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh. No, I've just heard what sometimes Ben gets caught doing. If he has a sigh, sometimes that's caught. I'm that embarrassed. I've gone that hot now that I'm fanning myself.
I was counting 8, 9, 10 embossing folders. Gareth, I hope you love my not-so-mystery embossing folder bag collection. Look at the price. Lots of 3D, lots of 2D stencils in there. Thin ones, dual ones, 4x6 ones, 5x7 ones. Lots of fabulous details to get yourself embossing with. £24.32 is the lowest you're going to be paying there for that incredible embossing folder deal, which, again, you could be actually getting it today along with the rest of your things and winning it back tomorrow because... Don't forget, golden tickets. We're going to be announcing throughout the day.
Definitely. We will be for sure. So I'll give you a little bit of a recap of that golden ticket just shortly. But what we've got is I want to go back and have a look at our saying dies. And then what we're going to do as well is actually we've got a couple of questions here. So let's fire them across to Debbie. So well, actually, this isn't necessarily for Debbie. Samantha is saying, Susie, see if Craig could show my pictures I sent in yesterday. Well, your wish is my command because I gave Johnny a little bit of a message there and just said, could we show them? So here we go. So here's Samantha's. Oh, Debbie, look at those.
Oh, I love them. That's that. Oh, that's the
handbags, isn't it?
Yes, yes, I love.
Oh, look at the colours and designs.
Yes, they're beautiful. I love that. Is that black? Let me go. I'm just going to go a bit closer.
Yeah,
just give me a
made them for a praise team.
Oh, they're beautiful.
So Samantha's got
gorgeous.
a few more to make. And then, oh, look at that, the camper van.
Do you know, I love that die. I absolutely love that die. That is absolutely beautiful. 2 gorgeous thank you cards there.
It really is. And then, Sandra, we've found your one, so we're going to pop that one up as well that you've sent in.
Now that's alcohol pens onto faux leather, isn't it? Yeah, I was looking, then I come close, I'm thinking that is faux leather. Look how gorgeous that looks. Just showing you how incredible our alcohol markers are. Thank you for sharing that, Sandra.
Yeah, I think maybe Sandra asked that yesterday when Debbie and Leanne was here, so this is Sandra having a shot at it. So thank you so much to send that in.
Isn't that fab?
It really is.
That shows how interactive we are.
Definitely.
If that
really
were
is.
yesterday.
From yesterday,
and Sandra showed them in and had a dabble. And I just and created that. That's beautiful.
But then it shows you as well that we're not just interactive on that one day. And what I mean by that, for whatever reason, Samantha, we weren't able to show you a picture yesterday, but then give us a nudge and say, hey, sent you some pictures yesterday, maybe yesterday, but we'll still show them here because we do love to see what it is that you've been making. Kendall's kind of sent in the same question twice. What I'm going to read out is the longer version, Debbie.
Okay.
And that is, Craig and Debbie, can you please tell me the difference between the tri-blends and the classiques, the amount of colours, and even though they may be the same ones, which one do you recommend?
Oh, well, that's a personal preference.
Defo.
I'll always say it's personal preference. A tri-blend pen is for example, I've picked up from the dark red collections. A classic is a dual tip marker of that one family of colour. So that dark red and the shade, which is on the end of the barrel, if I just go it this way, it's the shape of the barrel is actually they're all ergonomically shaped, but it's a dual tipped. This is a chisel nib on one side and a bullet nib on the other side. And it is the one colour family. So that's the cherry red. Craig, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm all right now.
So that is the dark red, from the dark red collection, which is the shade of that's the 3 shade. As in terms of they go from 1 being the lightest up to 10 being the darkest, or whatever that family colour goes up to. So that's the classic, and then the tri-blend. So this is again from that dark red family, so it's called the dark red shades. There is a dark red blend, but it's the 3-in-1 pen that you've got with this one. So in terms of the colour, so that's a 3, but this is a 5, 6 and a 7 all in one pen. So basically you could use them, they're both alcohol pens.
Okay.
That's a refillable system. Once you've bought that system, you don't throw that pen away, because you just take off the chisel end nib and re-ink it with its own re-inker, which will have a DR3 cherry red colour to it, so you know that that's from that family. Take that way so you can see them. So that's the one colour family in one pen. This is 3 shades of one in one pen. So both are alcohol markers. This is a personal choice. There are 200 and, oh my goodness, is it 16 or is it more now, Craig? 216 in the classics, separate individual pens. Now then, this is a question. Because I don't know the answer to this one in the tri-blends, because we had the tri-blends, then we had the shades, then we had the extends.
Yeah.
So there's 3 lots of 24, but in that 24 pens, there's 3 pens, 72 colours in each one. I would say there's more then, wouldn't there? Would there be more? They're all the same family.
Yes,
so what you will get in a tri-blend, you will be able to get a colour in the classic. That's what I'm trying to say. So you will get that in there. But that's a good question, and perhaps maybe want to ask our lovely Leanne. I know there's about 216 in that one. And then scratch the head, not particularly 100% sure, but I'll find out for you and we'll let you know. But there is a lot of tri-blends, but it's a 3-in-1 pen system of a colour family, light, medium, dark, one colour family, just the one shade. So for that particular one, dark red 3 or DR3.
Yeah.
So that's basically them. Again, depends where you're starting. Do you know if you're just starting? You don't know how to colour, or you want to start a journey? That's a fabulous pen to start with.
Definitely,
you don't have
100%.
to work anything out. That one you'll have to buy, so you would have to buy 3 times that for that one. However, bigger barrel, the smaller barrels there. So just bear that in mind when you're weighing up your options. That's all I would say. But a personal preference, I love tri-blends. I'm not going to lie, they're the first colour I pick up because they're easy to use. Don't have to worry about them. This particular one's got 2, so there's dark red blend and dark red shades, 6 colours of that colour family, whereas it would be 6 pens. So it's basically a personal choice.
It really is.
Yeah. But that's the permit system. These aren't refillable.
No.
You can't refill these. These are, you buy that, I've got that pen for life. The thing that you need to get is the re-inker bottle when it runs out. Believe you me, they last a long time, a long, long time. So I hope that answered your question.
It definitely did. Thank you for that one, Debbie. Stephanie is saying, fabulous embossing folder, mystery bag. I have all the folders, or I would have ordered it. We've got Laura Gray on YouTube saying, I have the same thing with the insomnia. Oh, awful, isn't it, at times?
Is.
It's absolutely awful. Samantha Cheney saying, thank you, Susie and Craig. Susie saying, bless you, Craig. Thank you very much. Philip is saying, glad there was no gilding flakes in Craig's range there. Just as well. There wasn't anything like that, was there? Yeah, it was one of those. I could feel it coming. And I was like, right, do I try and stop it? And you know how much it's a horrible feeling when you try and stop a sneeze, or do you just bring that on by looking at the light, which I was doing, and then I got caught both ways. So, Susie is also saying, when it comes to the tri-blend, so another way to think of it, which is, yeah, right enough. So we'll have our tri-blends and our tri-blend brush.
Yes.
So there's tri-blend, so you've got 2 boxes of 24, you've got shades, and of course, you've got the blends.
And then the extend.
And then there's the extend,
there's the
isn't
extend
there?
collection as well, yes. There is an extended collection, which is the extended collection of them. And I think it's the brush, isn't it, that's the extend collection, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, that's right, yeah, both for tri-blends and brush blends. Yeah, perfectly. And you know what? You could cut what I'm away to show you and then colour in the actual Seine die cuts that we've got here. And that is the Seine dies. This is the Craft Vault selection. It's 10 dies in total. So it's 5 packs of dies that you've got, but then what you've got in each pack, you're getting 2 dies. You're getting the Seine die and that outline die as well. All of these, now, these would be $7.99 on their own, or you are going to be getting all of them, all 5 packs, for $11.50 or $14.50. As Johnny just said in our ear, that's crazy. Platinum's even better at £9.20 or $11.60. So you're going to be getting your Where There Is Faith and Hope, Miracles Happen. So you've got your actual Seine die, but then you've got your outer die that can then, of course, give you that matte layer if you so wish. You've got Family is Where Life Begins and Love Never Ends. You're also going to be getting there are friends, there are family, and there are friends that become family. Remember, each of these would be $7.99 on their own. You're also going to be getting Friends Like You Are Far Too Few. And then last but by no means least, you're also going to be getting your Every Day Might Not Be Good, but there is something good in every day. So all of those, 10 dies in total, so you're getting 5 of your Seine dies and 5 of your outline dies for each of them, £11.50 or $14.50. If you are platinum, £9.20 or $11.60. Not only can you just cut them out into your cardstock, but then what about cutting them out and then starting to cover them with your pigment inks, pour in your embossing powders over the top and then melting them. Maybe you're going to do your triple embossing on them. You can do, whether you are just going to create that ombre effect, simply cut them into white and do a coloured matte for them. Maybe you're going to cut them in your watercolour card and then do all your different techniques with them. Maybe you're going to go in with your Knitwit collections on the front of a card, but you can still use them as a way to create your concept cards. For things like this, what I sometimes get asked, Debbie, is when it comes to the card, how do you work out what's going to be the focal and then where's your sentiment going to go at the same time? These are perfect because this is your focal and your sentiment all done in once. Maybe a little embellishment or two, that's up to you, but the focal is the sentiment is the focal together. You don't need to do much more thinking about it, but getting that all for £9.20 platinum or $11.60. And these are sentiments as well that you will still use throughout the year. Do you know what I mean? They're not kind of sentiments or sayings that you're only going to use maybe at Easter time or Valentine's or Christmas, etc., etc. These are ones that you're going to be using throughout the year. Kind of like just because ones as well, just to let someone know that you're there without actually saying to them, I'm there if you need, you know where I am, pick up the phone, drop me a message, send me an email, whatever. It's just a nice way, it's just letting them know, for them to know that you're there if you need be. All of them are across on the website with the Seine dies. Cannot believe we have got less than 15 minutes to go.
And we're going to recap some of those. We're going to recap some of the amazing deals. What you're loving, and I'm not surprised this is one of them. I am not surprised this is one. Craig's just showed you those amazing sentiments. Some of those sentiments will fit inside what I'm going to give you in terms of the nesting dies. You've already seen these. If you just joined us at the beginning of the show, we started and kick-started this at the very top, but over half of the stock has gone now. And it is, I mean, this deal's meant to last us a few days, not just today, but not at that price. They usually retail at $12.99 each. Today, £23.26. The minus your club, the lowest you're going to go to £18.40 or $20.80 if you're in Club Platinum. Then absolutely incredible die sets, nesting dies tick. And all of these actually work on their own. Doesn't mean that you have to nest them in. You've got 3 individual nesting abilities in the terms of the decorative. Then you've got this other little panel with the centre part. That means you can create frames as well with them. And then you've got the embellishment part in the centre. But it does mean, of course, they nest on top of each other. Absolutely beautiful filigree design. The delicate lace is stunning. Absolutely stunning. You've got the Deco swirl frame in there. Art Deco, think of that Roaring 20s. Have you got the Roaring 20s but you want a beautiful set of nesting dies? Then today at that price, this could be the one, and then just, you could gift the others. You could just take that one out of it if you wanted to. You've got the filigree frame in there as well, so that beautiful detail, all that lacy detail running through it. I mean, these really are intricate nesting dies, and the ability to create all those frames as well. So then you've got the abstract frame, which is that square version, again, really stunning, and then the modern swirl as well, which is incredibly modern. I've made loads of card bases using that card and easel cards with it, because it's just super, honestly, just beautiful. Lots of lovely ways that you can use them. Because you've got the frame, you can cut out a frame, so you can be popping things into your centre, should you wish to do so. Your pictures of your loved ones, you can make, you know, embellish them. Use your cards and embellish them.
I love that on the left.
They're just beautiful, aren't they? Yeah. This one, Craig.
Yes. Sorry, your screen left, that's it.
Screen left, there you go. Yeah, absolutely stunning. Honestly, no matter which way you go around with these, no matter how you take them into your card making, you are going to absolutely adore these. Every crafter, every single crafter, if you own a machine, should have a set of nesting dies.
For sure.
And a set of decorative nesting dies as well, to create so many different things. That's that gorgeous one again on that heavyweight acetate that looks simply stunning. So many different ways. So, I mean, look at this. This is another lovely, simple design, but looks absolutely incredible. And then using those embellishments to create extra little details, should you wish to do so. They are fabulous, Craig, aren't they?
They really
I know
are.
you love them just as much as me.
I do.
I tell you what I do find fabulous, the price.
The price.
The price is insanely good, and it's no wonder over half of the stock has already gone. This is not a little bit of a stock.
No.
This is not a lot, you know, this is not just a handful of the stock. This is a big quantity. We bring big quantities to Craft Vault because we can do this when we want to clear. Like, it's almost like clearance deals, aren't they? That's how I look at it. A Craft Vault is the best ever deals, the best savings, the biggest savings. And I absolutely think this one ticks all of those boxes and some.
Yeah, I could not agree anymore. And I'm going to read this one out from Stephanie that's just come through here, because you know we've been having some fun, we've been having some laughter, you know, when it comes into Craft Vault. But Stephanie's put, thanks Debbie, Craig, Susie, CCTV team and friends for such a fun, interesting and informative show. The time just flies and we're all together. And that's what we want to do, whether it is, of course, a Craft Vault where we don't really do demonstrations as such, it's about the deals, or whether it shows we've been having a laugh. You know what, you guys at home are part of it with us, with Johnny, Charlotte, or you know, of course it could be Nicola, or it could be George in there, and it's about having fun and having a bit of a giggle as well. Do you know what, you get a really good deal today, which so many of you, like Sissy, has ordered them ones already earlier on today. She's going to be stocking the mailman, or woman, of course. So yeah, that's across on the website, everything like that. We've got a few things close in quantities that are getting a bit, so keep that one in mind, that are on the website. So do be quick. If there's anything that takes your fancy, have a think quite soon, as if you are going to be getting them. We will touch upon, of course, before the end of the show about your golden ticket, because of course, you know, even if you've already checked out 2 hours ago, you can still go back and fill out the form that I'll explain in a moment. But we just want to show you a few other things. First of all, Mary Pat 1000 is saying, I saved the show for all the fabulous samples. You maybe do that as well. What we also need when it comes to our crafty stash, we're going to have another look at them, which I'm not surprised, we've been very, very busy today, is the Centura Pearl 6x6 card and envelope collection. Now you're going to be getting your 6 packs when it comes to these. Each pack you're going to be getting 8 card blanks and 8 envelopes. The card blanks are Centura Pearl, so they are 310 GSM. The envelopes are Centura Pearl. They're a lighter, less weight when it comes to the actual envelopes themselves, but they are beautiful together because it's all Centura Pearl. So when it comes to these are colours that are going to complement the Centura Pearl range. For instance, you're going to be getting everything I'm showing you here, which is metallic silver. You're also going to be getting your snow white. You're going to be getting your metallic gold. You're also going to be getting your baby pink. You're also going to be getting your baby blue, which I said in Wake Up Call, these are my 2 favourite colours that I love using at the moment, certainly when it comes to pastel tones. And then you're also going to be getting your fresh cream. So these are, of course, perfect for any of your die cuts for the front. Maybe it's just going to be a sentiment. Maybe you're going to do a score and you're going to change it into an easel or a twisted easel. You can absolutely do that one, of course. The inside is more of your multi-purpose card, as Debbie explained earlier on in the day or in the show. So if you do want to do additional inking or stamping or colouring in the inside, you can do. But all of that, the 6x6 card and envelopes and Centura Pearl, 8 in each pack, 8 card blanks, 8 envelopes for that incredible price, £25 or $33. Platinum comes down to £20 or $26.46. Now, if you thought that was luxury, that has, well, that is something that's not going to be, around for long, and this isn't going to be around for long either.
30% saving on this deal, Craig, and this is Cardstock Essentials, and Cardstock Essentials that we always have every day of the week, £9.99 for a full pack. And that's is serious. Go into the stores and things like that, you'll see them. Go across to the website, you'll see them. Not today, because we've popped it in our Craft Vault deal, because we do like to bring you great deals on dies and stamps and pens when we can. But we all are always aware that you do need things like these in your life. And this could not get any finer. For those of you who do know, you'll totally understand when we talk about why it's called luxury, because in each pack you are going to get 30 sheets, 10 sheets of each, apart from these 2 at the front, which is the additional sheets that our Craig always talks about, because it is definitely true, and these are big pieces as well. This is your gorgeous green. It's not called gorgeous green, it's just I call it gorgeous green.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking about me.
Oh, bless you. Well, you are gorgeous in green, Craig, and yes, they would match that as well, because you do look like you're absolutely matching. You'd camouflage into there. You've got in here 10 sheets of encapsulated glitter cardstock, 10 sheets of the mirror cardstock, and 10 sheets of the, now they call it the matte mirror, but I call it satin.
I call it satin,
You call it satin as well.
Yeah.
Satin, yeah, it's that beautiful colour tones in your gorgeous green. Then you've got, what's happened to my little slate? It's disappeared.
Where's it
The
gone?
red's disappeared. But there's the red. 10 sheets of each, of course, those 2 little additional sheets. Encapsulated, mirror, and the satin in the red. You're getting 30 sheets, 10 sheets of each in the gold, encapsulated glitter, mirror, satin in those gorgeous gold colours, and then the silver. I tell you something, Craig, I don't know about you, but those are the 2 that I use the most. And I do make sure I've always got, get down there, get down to the bottom. Shouldn't sit up there, she needs to sit at the bottom. You've got the encapsulated glitter. It's back to front, this one, Craig.
Is it all
encapsulated glitter, the matte or the satin, whichever way you want to call it, and then the mirror. It's all skewed with that one. But that is, wait a minute, 36.90, 120 sheets, £22.97 or $44.66. Basically, that's paying for less than 3 and getting 1 free. But if you're in Club Platinum, it's practically playing for 2 and a little bit more and getting 2 free. 18 what? 18p 18p a sheet of luxury cardstock, A4 in size. Incredible savings, 30% off today during our Craft Vault of those gorgeous colourways that you can see there on the screen. And it is Cardstock Essentials. It is something you need in your life. It is something you don't want to let run out as well,
Definitely
Craig.
not.
Because I ran out of my silver And I was a little bit unhappy because I love using it and I do use it a lot. So yeah, it's always one of those that you don't want to run out because you never know when you're going to need it.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. And you can then, of course, if you get that into your basket, check it out. This is one that for you guys stateside might just take you over to that $75 shipping mark now, of course, up till midnight your time, of course, instead of paying that $125 where that will then give you free shipping. This is the last day, whereas all you need to spend is $75 for you to get that free shipping, of course. And then, as many of you have been telling us, because it is dispatched within it's dispatched within 1 to 2 business days. Or no, delivery is 1 to 2 days after dispatch. That's what it is. And many of you stateside have been getting your orders even before I've got my orders from certain companies here in the UK, which just goes to show how crazy that is. So when it comes to them, as well as everything else on the show, what I really, really want you to do is, if you've not already done it, we want you to take advantage of Sweet Surprise. Now, that means that what you're going to do is you're going to go onto our website. Once you have confirmed your order, you've gone into checkout and you have checked it out, what I want you to do is go back onto the website, and then up at that top left-hand corner where you see Golden Ticket Competition, you're going to click on that, and then when you click on there, what that's going to do is that's going to be bringing up another page. Now it says grab a golden ticket and win your order. All you need to do, pop in your email address, pop in where you're from, and then pop in what crafts do you like. That is it. Now you putting in your email address, that will correlate to, of course, your email address within your order, and then all you need to do is nothing. You don't need to do anything. Tomorrow, 5 lucky winners, between myself and Debbie, will announce 5 lucky winners who will win their order from today. So whatever you put in your basket, whatever you've checked out, you might win that order back. If you've done it in Wake Up Call, you can do another order again today and put the details in again. If you are a lucky winner, you will only win one of your orders, so just bear that one in mind. But still, do you know what? You may as well just put your details in if you're going to. All you have to make sure is your order has been placed and confirmed between 00:01 a.m. this morning and, of course, up till 11:59, wherever you are across the globe. That is, of course, going to enable you to then go into the opportunity of grabbing your golden ticket. And you might find that myself and Debbie will be reading your name out tomorrow, whereas you're going to be getting your order for free. Rhonda's saying, well, there's only 5 minutes left of the show. Where's the time gone? Well, very fast, because we've literally got about less than 15 seconds to go, Debbie. Beautiful beginnings later on?
Yes.
Let's
so we might bring back some of the most fabulous deals as well that's been going throughout the day. But yeah, beautiful beginnings. Strip it back a little bit. We've got lots of things to cover in that 2-hour show as well. So yeah, come and join us at 6 p.m.
Brilliant. Absolutely. Do that for sure. Thank you to Rachel. We do have Susie again later on for, of course, Beautiful Beginnings. Hopefully you can join us both, where we will delve into, of course, a beautiful beginning of when it comes to the craft. Make sure you check out the website and then you put in that details in, of course, to the Golden Ticket Competition. And we will see you back live, if you are watching live, in a couple of hours for Beautiful Beginnings. We'll see you then.